some forms. Well, it's modern, produced recently, but this is based on the rock paintings discovered in Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region in the Altai region, being recognized as the oldest form of skis of the world. But winter sports probably is not the key and the theme of today. And what we're taking you today here is we're visiting the newly opened National Arts and Crafts Museum, and also National Cultural and National Intangible Cultural Heritage Museum. So basically, what we're going to visiting is a museum, an exhibition called New Year Pictures. What exactly are New Year Pictures? We're going to find out. We're to be joined by some specialists. But we just found on the way up there, we just found a little performance, a little stage going on over here. A lot of people are visiting, and there are two artists presenting, performing. That's a horsehead string instrument from the ethnic Mongolian ethnic group. And the artist is explaining what matoqing, or the horsehead string instrument, is. And I believe he's going to perform. And also I just found my friend Yegor over here.
Xiaojun!
How are you?
What are you doing here?
What he's going to do?
So he's from Altai, the region in Xinjiang.
Oh, he's from Altai.
He said he is.
So that's where those ancient skis were found.
Right, that's
The
why
rock painting.
he wants to sing a song. I think it's
right.
about the skiing in that region, which is so excited, you know.
When is he going to start?
He
I
is
want
still
to listen
explaining
a little
about
bit.
the instrument, because he brought the instrument from the place where he's from, and he starts his performance right now.
Here we go. I don't know how long history. Ooh, and kumai. Kumai. It's, if you listen, it's like two different voices, even three different voices coming out together.
Yeah, he can harmonize just by himself because he produces this. Look at that. And the combination with that instrument is just so nice.
Yeah, I wish we could. A little girl is dancing.
Oh no! It's so wonderful. She does the traditional movements there.
I didn't realize that we would see something like that.
Can you humai?
No, I can't. I can cough. But not kumai.
But this is really interesting because this is a part of Chinese tradition.
Yes. Just wondering if you've seen anything like that.
You know what? Actually, in some parts of Russia, they learn how to humai.
They do that.
Yes.
Also. Yeah. Let's go. Again, if we come back to the theme of the live streaming today, we'll be talking about New Year pictures. But what exactly
are New Year pictures?
Are New Year pictures? We have a video explaining that. We'll see you in a bit. And welcome back. We're now upstairs and we're at the entrance of this exhibition of New Year pictures, but it is called actually Spring, celebrating spring across the country. We're now joined by the curator of this exhibition, Mr. Hang. Welcome. 欢迎您.
谢谢.
Welcome, welcome.
So you got New Year pictures. I hope you get a rough idea of what New Year pictures are, but what are New Year pictures?
Like New Year pictures, basically what I understand is they use it for New Year celebration. They paint it something really nice with good wishes, and it's used basically for the festivities.
It's called New Year pictures,
Right.
anyway, right? 所以我理解对不对？年画就是过年的时候。
这是一个误解。这个误解是源于年画这个概念的产生，实际上是比较晚一个概念。我们现在能查到的文献，年画最早的概念是在道光年间。
道光。
The name of the emperor about 200 years ago.
Oh, so the name of the New Year pictures just 200 years old.
这个大概就是在这个时期，我们也找不到更早的文献，是《香言解疑》这本书里面，然后提到了。
但年画一直有啊。
问题就在这儿了。我们今天他《香言解疑》那本书里面说是过年时候，然后扫射、打扫卫生，然后贴年画，然后我们就把这一类的图像叫年画，但是在历史上
一直都有，
而且是什么呢？它不仅限于过年使用。
Well, this is interesting because New Year pictures, the name of it only appeared about 200 years ago.
Right.
But actually, New Year pictures were there all along for hundreds of years, and they were not only used for Chinese New Year celebrations; they are used for different occasions.
So
一般来说，在各种喜庆啊、那种节日啊，大量的都会使用到。我们现在
weddings even.
我们大概来说的话，就应该说，一个宽泛的概念来说，就是在我们的民间用于驱祸、蜡符等一些的图像，我们都是被放到了这样的一个年画概念。
You explain this.
For example, like scaring away the evil spirits. You know, we talk about the creature of the year, Nian, and then you scare all the way the evil spirits, and they use those pictures for that.
All for good wishes.
And and also offer the good wishes.
Yeah, all those paintings that are used for these purposes are called New Year pictures.
New Year paintings.
它还有个木板呢。
Oh, this is interesting. Wood block printing.
Wood block printing
The
is like
technique is being used in the production of New Year pictures. 为什么要用木板？
因为我们讲年画是一个在民间使用的图像经验，那么这种图像需要有大量的使用者。
Mass production.
那么为了提高效率，我们就创造了一种方法，用绘画与木板印的这种方式结合。
It's like mass producing, like printing way, right?
Exactly, but at the same time, you still need manual work to fine tune the final product. So this is a combination of handwork, manual painting, and also wood block painting.
所以这是我
different
们
techniques together.
中国木板年画的这个概念。但是有一点值得大家提醒的是，年画不涵盖了我们认为的年画，实际上涵盖不了我们这个展厅中的画。同样，这个木板印制也涵盖不了我们的什么这个年画，因为这年画中有绘。有通过木板印刷的，还有绘印结合的，所以它很丰富。
I understand. So
它不是一个简单的。
It's called wood blocking printing, but this is not the only technique being used in producing all these New Year pictures.
No,
and sometimes
anything in China is not that simple.
No,
I learned about it. You know,
没有简单的，
没有简单的东西在中国。
Okay, let's get down to the first category, which is not that simple.
那这个就是一个很
What is the first category? This is
知己
blessing
佑
from
安
the door gods.
知己佑安，它的意思实际上就是跟早期的这个我们第一个单元，那么虽然我们讲年画不涵盖整个这个我们这个大量的年画不仅仅是用于过年的，但最早的还是跟过年有关系。
But have you heard about the term door gods?
Door gods. It's something like to protect the household.
But do you have that back in Ukraine?
Back in Ukraine, we usually, I don't know, only I think Hebrews have that. They do the red painting.
Red painting.
Yeah.
Something similar.
Something very similar to kind of scare away the death god.
Wondering if you have any traditions of door gods in your cultures. 所以我们这一环节我们说的都是
跟门神有关系的。
This category is for door gods.
门神呢这个东西呢，它实际上是取决于要开始要驱赶凶兽，
scare away
所以
the
它需要
evil
有
spirits and monsters.
也需要有武力。 那么最早的这
Have to
种
be warriors,
掌握武
right,
力
to
的
scare
人
them.
才能在门上面作为门神。
Only
那么
warriors
最早
could
的
be
这
the
个
door
门神是
gods.
我们想象中的神人。
And it started with the
对啊，神书
imaginary
玉律
figures.
神书玉律
with
那么
special powers.
哎，它是一个想象中的，那么这是来源于最早的。但是在随着这样的一个时间的变化，我们人世间具有武力，给人感觉有安全感的，
Later on, we
也
found
进
some
入
real
到了门神
figures
那么我们看到这
in
个
real life in Chinese history. So they put those people
英雄后，
on paintings.
Oh, we actually do that too with statues. For example, statue of Napoleon or a statue of
See.
some great generals.
See,
To
see.
scare away, you
Similar,
know?
similar.
We've got this great guy.
So 这个是
这就是钟馗，这是钟馗，钟馗这个里面表现了年画，在我们是一个民间的一个什么使用图像经验，因为在民间使用图像经验，它有大量的什么毛细管道可以碰到不同的知识，所以它就会形成各种各样的知识都在年画中汇集。那么比如说像钟馗，钟馗也是我们印象中的一个捉鬼的神人。但是他也可以成为门神，这也是我们的一个。
So why is he the god?
This is
the
interesting.
door god?
This is what exactly Ms. Han is trying to explain. Because basically, door gods or New Year pictures are a very important life part of the let's say the public culture.
Yeah, the public
Of
culture.
the social life, you know, in the ancient days, even until today. So all elements, all cultural elements could be borrowed into this category, including this figure. He's supposed to be a ghost god.
A ghost god.
Yeah, ghost god. So he could also be functioning as a door god to scare away all these evil spirits.
But what about ladies here? Like,
lady 这个他
How
也
old
是
is that painting?
啊，这是一件值得大家推荐的，是500年明代的。
500
在就
years.
对，在明代我们贴什么这一张画可以显现出来，而且这也是对我们的木板是一个反例，它是完全手绘，
This is not wood blocking.
丰富，就像你说的，没有简单的。
Hand paint. It's all hand, 100% hand paint.
而且这个图像经验还有意思，寿桃笔，它不再是捉鬼了，它的又隐含了新的寓意，
This is
寿比
interesting.
南山。
so he
This is a pear. This is like a brush pen, but
yeah, the
borrowing the
brush.
sound of Chinese to say "wish you longevity."
longevity. So he.
寿桃笔
Yeah.
笔，寿比
It
南山。
sounds like I wish you longevity.
Yeah. Yeah.
所以它的意义，这是
I was actually really, interested about the women door gods.
女英雄，那
What about
个
these ladies? What do they do
那
here?
个穆桂英啊等等这样的梁红玉啊，这是我们传说中的女将。也就是说，在这个具有武力的人，不管他是男性还是女性，我们是男女平等，一视同仁，
常见吗？
进入门神不常见。
不常见。
You
因为
see,
女英雄毕竟少。
talking about gender equality.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, ladies were protecting the house.
Women generals
I
from
know.
the ancient times, they were also borrowed actually into New Year pictures to be the door gods,
I'm
not
telling
just
you-
the men generals.
I'm telling you about my woman. My woman will protect me anywhere.
He's your door god. She's your door god.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
当然，
different-
更多
different
的
styles.
更多的还是男性门神。那么最有名的是来自于唐代的秦琼御赐公。
These two figures. 所以这两个人物，
对，
这两个
These are the
人物是最
classics.
常见的一个
最
人。
常见的
This is
门
the
神
classics. So are they carrying a weapon? What is that? 这个是武器吗？这是什么？
他拿的是一种，这是武器，真正的武器实际上是在这，一个
Those are
拿
the
鞭，
weapons.
一个拿剪。
Those are
哎，这个是
supposed to
这
be the weapons they used actually in real fights.
那么这个呢是一种演化的一个手持器，也具有一种武器功能的这样的一种
I see.
It could be
演化。
weaponry.
这是一个汉人秦琼，
Okay.
尉迟恭是胡人，
Again, this
具有
general is Han Chinese and another general from the ethnic minority.
Ethnic minority.
So they look different.
He's got the darker skin too.
Yeah, they look different. But this is huge. 一个门神的画会这么大吗？
会有大
Now。look at
也有
this.
也有大门。
This is
Doors could be huge.
This is like real size, no?
这两个是唐太宗的著名的武神，
Yep.
Okay.
These are like the war
武将
war gods or war
gods.
heroes, you know.
所以他们具有武
In
力
Tang Dynasty, it's about 1300 years ago.
他们有武力，所以具有给人安全感，称为门神。
So when evil
女性也可以。
spirits come, they get scared and they're like, okay, I'm not going to this house. Yeah.
That's exactly what they're meant for.
Yeah,
然后我们进入这第二个单元，就是对
Second category.
我们年画仅用于过年这样的一个误解的一种改变。
And that's
这
why-
年画是广泛运用于各种场景中，对于 蜡符的一种图像经验。
Basically, Mr. Han is explaining in the very beginning. He said New Year pictures are not only for New Year celebrations. They're used for all different celebratory occasions.
Yeah, different festivities. For example, can you give any examples?
It's called New Year celebrations and good fortune blessings. Good fortune
all of
blessings
it.
could be for different occasions.
这边这是今天跟我们今天有关的元宵节。
That's for Lantern Festival celebration.
Today is the Lantern Festival.
Today is the
actually.
Lantern Festival. This is exactly for today.
这是一个庭院中、家庭中闭门的
Can I
欢度。
Showing a family
以
celebrating
孩子孩子的玩戏、戏玩，那
Celebrating
么这样的
Lantern
构成的
Festival
整个一个欢度元宵。那么今天这样的一个日子，我们也很少见到了。像这个就是中秋。
这个是什么东西？
这是一种年灯啊，在走的一种。
If you can just take a look at this, this is
looks like a
interesting.
Diablo, no?
Yeah,
No, what
I
do you
would call
think?
that roller coaster lantern.
推着
Roller coaster. Roller coaster.
This is for the Lantern Festival. This is a lantern that walks.
Ah,
This
wow.
is, yeah, right. And drums.
This is like the last day of the Chinese New Year celebration, is that
Yeah.
right?
So this is once again, if we come back to the conclusion Ms. Han just said,
Yeah.
it's not only for New Year celebrations. Well, if you generalize it,
Yeah.
Lantern Festival is still part of this Chinese New Year celebration.
It's
so
long
still
in China.
there. But if you come to this one, this is not for the Chinese New Year. This is
What is this?
Mid-Autumn Festival. See the moon over here.
哦，
是中秋的是吧？
净月嘛
中秋节，
净月图。
是。
但是它也
rabbits
也可能是更多范围中都可以用的。
啊
我们认为它可以跟中秋发生关系。
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's worshipping the moon god, but not necessarily for the Mid-Autumn Festival.
But it's-
basically.
But you can
Any
see it
full
as
moon night,
mid-autumn
right?
就是莲
festival
花的
too.
这种图像经验非常丰富。
Yeah.
它主要的目标是一种蜡符。那么
嗯
在世俗生活中对美好生活的期盼的一种图像经验。
I see.
那么这样的一般我们会认为是简单是一个民俗类的，但是实际上这一类民俗的这样的一种图像经验，也有很多的美学上是有文人审美的切入，这一种我们会看到。
And we would also like to
See some questions, right?
and also thank a lot of fans following the live streaming over here.
Ooh, I like
Thank
this.
you, Death, Blue Star, Danny, Zarita, and thank you. And here is
Herman Cho. He said
Yeah.
something in 繁体字.
yeah. Basically, Herman Chow said, and then basically this is not something that we see every day, including
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Himself.
Actually, like in everyday life, even I've been to Yangliuqing, where there are a lot of New Year pictures. Like these
Nothing
are
like that.
really rare. to
nothing
see,
like
yeah.
that. And this is from Mauricio
Rojas.
Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah, from Colombia. Greetings.
Ooh. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
So
Tell
what is
我们
special about this
这
series?
个
这个讲一下
这是跟我们整个展厅中其他都不一样。因为我们年画是起伏的，欢乐的、热闹的。
Yeah.
但是你会发现在这个里面是非常干净的，它是文人拓的这种墨拓本。那么这表明实际上年画是一个，它是老百姓的生活的这样的一个图像平台，同时也是一个与精英文人发生互动关系的一个什么平台。
This is interesting because this series is pretty much different from other New Year pictures, which might be rich in colors, but this is black and white.
Black and white.
And Mr. Han is explaining that New Year pictures are mainly to showcase the daily life of the mass public. But at the same time, this is also a platform where the elite society of the mass society of the nation interacts with the daily life,
With the daily life.
the social life of
So
the mass public.
You can say that these are illustrations of some, classical works
Yeah.
of art or literature in China.
Yeah, but being displayed in the form of New Year pictures
New Year
that you
pictures.
see every day for all different occasions.
So it's just a medium for different forms
I
of
know,
art.
but this is I've never seen like New Year pictures in this
我也从来没有
these
见过。
colors.
对，这是一个比较少见的一种这样的一
嗯
个图像经验，跟我们展厅其他不一样。但它开启了我们第3个单元，就是诗文在兹。它这个主题的单元就是想揭示，年画不仅是民俗，年画也承载了一个什么呢？精英文化与民间的一种互动关系。 我们会发现一些精英的文本也大量的出现在年俗中，它不仅仅是为了祈福。那么它不祈福，它有什么作用呢？它也有一种跟精英的这种文化的普及这样的。比如我们看《红楼梦》。
Yeah, here comes to it leads us to the third category, which is called literary traditions. Literary traditions in New Year pictures, because basically New Year pictures again for daily life, reflecting daily life.
Yeah.
This is also a platform, as Ms. Tom explained, that where the elite society or the ancient scholars interact with the mass public in the form of New Year pictures, and that is why some of the literal classics were also being chosen as the themes for New Year pictures.
For example, this one is
like this one.
The Dream of the Red Mansion.
Dream of the Red Mansions.
They're eating crabs here in this picture.
Yeah.
What, can you see that?
吃螃蟹。
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't know about you guys, but to eat crabs, you have to be really wealthy. So these folks are.
It's complicated, right? All
complicated.
these utensils are used different.
在过去，我们的这个可能民间老百姓识字的不多，他们没有很多的机会，可能能阅读，那个没有这种能力这样的阅读。但是由于这样的一种图像的广泛传播，那么精英的一些的这种文本也可以在民间得到很好的。
This is interesting because it's just like disseminating cultures, because people could be illiterate. In the ancient times,
but they're using these pictures to convey, you know,
the messages,
the message of
all the values, and they could read the pictures, not the words, but the character, the pictures.
The picture
are straightforward enough.
所以图像在整个的这样的一个里面，在民间的这样的一个图像，它具有很多重功能。它不是我们简单的。我们从第二个单元到这个单元，我们会发现。这样的莲花不是简单的祈福图像，它有很多更丰富的内容。
Once again, it's not vision. It's visionary, but not only for sending best wishes.
I just remembered about like back in the day, they drew the pictures of saint people in churches because people couldn't read.
No.
And they could learn about the stories just from looking at the wall pictures. Same thing. Yeah.
So pictures, they could be functional in different
ways.
different ways.
Yes.
Again, this is also another scene from the literary classic, The Dream of Red Mansions.
贾宝玉。
贾宝玉.
Guess which one is the guy?
Where's the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy.
How do you tell? How do you tell?
From the haircut, I think. No.
From the hairstyle. Let's
hairstyle.
say.
它是万红丛中一点绿。
Okay, the rest of them are fairly colorful in yellow. Yeah.
The guy in this piece, he looks really.
Oh, this is from the Three Kingdom romance, right? The romance of the kingdom.
Okay, I think we have.
好，我们会发现莲花的这样的一个，它不仅仅是一个跟图像。
You read it?
Yeah, I think we have a question. Are all those images displayed made by wood print technique, or some of them are directly painted over paper of cloth?
所以刚才有一个观众在问呢，就是这些都是用木板技术还是用手绘的？
木板印制加绘制。那怎么说呢
？So there are different techniques that are used for these pictures. For example, one of them
这就是
this.
那个木板
is wood block printing.
如果看仔细一点，我们会发现
Just take a look.
这个木板它实际上是先有画稿，线稿，搞了线稿，这个线稿贴在木板上，然后把刻出来，用这个阴阳关系让这个线条呈现出来。
Ms. Tom is explaining how the wood block is
先印
being made，
印轮廓，印了轮廓以后再由人手工复射，马上我们会看到。
Yeah.
So when you do the wood block technique, afterwards you have to draw by hand the details on the layer of the wood block printing.
Yeah. Again, these are stories from the Romance of Three Kingdoms.
Yeah.
All these stories are well known to the public.
水浒
and water margin.
Oh, water margin, right? 水浒传. Water margin.
忠义堂.
Wow.
It looks like all these, you know, all these faces, they look a lot like what we see on the traditional opera stages.
Oh yes, in Beijing Opera.
这个有点像这个戏曲上的一些造型。
就是年画的这种发生图像的这种经验，它不是一种叫真实描绘型。因为这个就像他描绘一个摹本， 那么戏曲对人物的形象刻画已经提供了这个模板，它就可以直接根据这个模板来进行画作。
So once again, when you produce, when you invent some New Year pictures, all the figures or the scenes that you probably have an impression of already from other forms of arts, like the traditional opera, when you have the image of what a figure looks like.
Yeah.
In the traditional operas, then you just borrow them. Because New Year pictures is like, you know, a melting pot that incorporates all elements that you can borrow, you can find anywhere.
这个就是粉本。我们讲它的粉本来源于戏曲。
戏曲。But what I really like is that the paintings in Chinese is more cartoony-like. It's not like
not like real figures.
Not realistically drawing those pictures. That's why when you look at them, they have that sense of history.
观念艺术。
观念艺术 yeah. It's imaginary art.
Yeah, that's why they call this is art.
这一件观念 art. 它描绘的是海底的龙宫。
This is funny. This is.
我们该怎么去描绘一个海洋中的景观呢？那么
underwater life.
像这是 sea life， 这是海水，都在海水底下。然后这海水撕开了以后，出现了又一个景象。这就像《盗梦空间》一样。
It's like Aquaman.
This is sea.
水侠。
Underneath the sea level, this is the bubble. Inside the bubble is the real life. This is like the underwater palace.
So cool. Look,
where dragons live.
The crab man.
The crab man.
The fish man.
Yeah.
Wow.
这如果再有一层空间的话，就是3层盗梦空间。
3层盗梦空间。
What is the name of the
Yeah, 盗梦空间 it's
what is it called? Kind of
Inception. Inception, right?
Miss Tan saying this is just like Inception, different layers of life, real world.
莲花的图像的这种塑造，充满了一种想象力，这样的话也可以呈现这种。
Full of imagination.
那么我们会发现，我们的第3个单元发现，年画不是简单的民俗，简单的祈福，还有很多的这是文人。那么竹林七贤也是一个中国传统的。那么这个所谓的这个魏晋南北朝的高士。
So New Year paintings are not just about New Year, and not about paintings.
And they could incorporate all elements, and like Mr. Han said, this is like where the mass public and the elite class interact in some ways.
所以包括年画的这个创作者，在后来的这种发展过程中，也出现了专业画家介入。你想像钱惠安，清代的钱惠安，他就介入到年画的创作，提供了新的粉本。然后我们马上看到这一套，这是一个灯画。
Once again, so you thought all these New Year pictures because they are for the mass public.
Right.
You thought it would be finished by only craftsmen.
Right.
And Ms. Han is saying, in the later stages of the development, professional painters
were
also involved.
In.
Yeah, they joined force.
然后提供了新的粉本
and new ways.
那么这时候除了戏曲的，那么有画家直接参与的粉本。那么我们看到这一套灯箱画，
你说的粉本是指的是
什么叫粉本？
稿本嘛？
稿本。
稿本。
Okay, this all these new professional painters, new forces, they provide these new ways, new themes, new ways of painting New Year pictures.
So new breath of life.
它极大的提高了
traditional art
莲花的绘画水平。那么像我们看到这一组是一组也跟今天有关系，元宵节用的灯箱灯画。
Okay, these are used for lanterns.
For lanterns.
Lanterns. Remember.
Yeah.
On the surface of the lantern, you see pictures,
on
right?
the lantern.
Yeah, those are for the surface of the lanterns.
And when it glows, like you can see the picture. Like
这是绢本，绢本
made of silk again.
完全手绘
thing, 100% handmade, hand paint.
It was painted on the
完全
silk.
手绘的。
Yeah.
那么从他这种绘画能力，他是一个清代水准比较高的一个什么绘画。我们也有理由怀疑他是类似于像钱惠安这样的专业画家介入创作。
professional painter.
所以这也可以看作一张清代的，这是一组清代的绘画。所以年画它的复杂性和丰富性极其的这种什么。
How old are they? They look really old.
100来年。
Okay,
wow, 100 years old.
Over 100 years. Yeah, I mean, New Year pictures basically broadens my understanding of New Year pictures. I never thought that these could also be called New Year pictures.
I thought it would be
just paintings, right?
Yeah, had to be hang on the wall.
它不仅仅就它就是一张绘画。
但是这个年画，他们是挂在墙上吗？还是贴在门上？
这时候就是贴在门上的是早期，比如讲我们讲门神，然后在窗上啊、墙上啊各种，我们刚才说了， 所有带有起伏性的这种民间图像的运用场景，我们现在都把它包含在年画中。包括这个是作为灯
笼里面也算，
也是。
但是过了年就接了嘛。
对，
就留下来的不多。
年画所以保留的比较少。
是啊。Yeah, when we say New Year pictures, what are they? Where do you hang them? He's basically saying hang on the doors, on the walls, on lanterns, any occasions where these paintings were used to send the best of wishes. They're called New Year pictures.
New Year pictures.
And for the New Year. For the coming New Year, you would replace the old ones with new ones.
So you hang those, they hang for a year, and then you replace them.
That's why you don't really see a lot of the old New Year pictures remaining until today.
虽然当年他们特别多，但是
back in the day they had a lot of them.
Yeah, but not all of them could survive all these years.
所以我们在前面3个展区的，我们经过了这个跟文人啊、跟这种互动的这个展区以后，我们会发现，年画绝不是我们想象的那么简单的一个绘画品种。它承载了民间的起伏系统，也承载了一种知识传播系统，也承载了很多的其他的功能。那么这个年画它包括与现实生活也不断的发生互动。总体而言，年画是一个什么呢？祈求幸福美好生活的中国人的一种图像寓意。我们所以第4个板块叫国泰民丰。
Interesting, because Ms. Tang once again is reiterating that New Year pictures were not as simple as we thought it might be.
Right.
It's a complicated system, including all the themes. They interact with the real life of the society, so the themes of New Year pictures could also change. And that is why we are coming to the 4th part. It's a nation of peace, prosperity. That is being reflected in the next category of New Year pictures.
And we have some comments. Thank you guys for sending in. We have Nadia that says that China's traditions and customs are as wonderful as its people. And thank you so much for your blessings. And also, that is a good question. I'm wondering too. A lot of people were asking about the technique they use. We could say it again. Like they use the wood block
to mass produce.
To mass produce, and then to finalize, and to draw the details on top. They'll do it by hand.
Yeah. And some of the New Year pictures, they were 100% hand painted.
Right. There's another one that says, I eat dumplings and hang couplets. Couplets.
对联.
对联, couplets. China plus America. So, they're wishing, more friendship.
So all these Chinese cultural elements are now being spreading into different regions of the world.
它这个图像特别有意思。因为这个是一只。
这是老鼠还是猪啊？
熊。啊，这是熊啊。
I was asking, it's a mouse or a
英雄会。
What do you think the animal is? Let's ask them. What do you think? Just 1, 2, 3. Just write your answer.
Yeah.
That is. What do you think it was?
A pig or a rat?
It looks like a rat, no?
Yeah.
Pig.
A big rat.
跟鸟，它不是老鼠。
No, it's not.
What is it? Is it a pig?
It's a bear.
It's a bear. It's a bear.
And this is supposed to be eagle.
An eagle. It looks like a parrot, though.
Bear put together. Eagle and bear together. To borrow the sound of it, it's hero.
Hero. It's like he and row. Hero.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. We don't really see that a lot.
Actually.
这是一件这个显现了年画它的互动的这种状态。它除了和历史上的知识互动，比如讲有秦琼，历史上一个传说人物，它可以和精英系统的这种文学文本发生互动。它而且还和我们现实生活的老百姓生活发生互动。
Look at these buildings; they're actually looking Western.
西洋镜。
This is interesting. Ms. Tan is once again stressing that New Year pictures, they're like kaleidoscopes, and they incorporate all the elements they can borrow, including from the literary classics, from the scholarly world, from daily life, from celebrations, from the development of their life. This is definitely something new.
This was a wedding in those times.
生活在不断的发展。
Yeah, four-wheel cart.
中西文化交融的
The Western and Chinese culture coming together.
所以年画也是一个呈现出开放的。
Oh, that's sedan chair.
You see, there's like the bride
sedan
is here.
Chair, four-wheel cart.
Yeah.
There's the groom, he's got the cart.
Yeah, this is.
And the bride, she's got the
special wedding.
然后这种中西合在一起才能叫文明。
They call it civilization.
Yeah, because it's West and East coming
今天
together.
是一个这样的一个合作的这样的一个，所以我们会发现年画它跟世俗生活，跟日常的这种经验在不断发生变化，甚至和一些特殊的历史事件也会发生联系。比如像这一张，我们会看到这一件作品，它跟我们前面看到的年画也都不太一样。
素雅，
它素雅，它用了颜色，它不是完全的水墨色。它用了颜色，但这个颜色非常素雅。
Why is it so cold?
Guess what? For what reasons?
I don't know. It seems like it's just so cold. Maybe it was winter.
Because
or
I mean,
something.
remember all these colors. All other New Year pictures, they tend to be
Bright
rich,
and
exactly,
colorful.
very rich in colors. Except for the black and white ones, but most of them are rich in colors. But not this one. They look cold.
Why would I don't know?
它这张是特殊的历史事件下。是乾隆的母亲去世，全国大家都在扶这个，就是避这个会，所以大家不能够太热闹。就是这个皇上的母亲去世，你
Yeah, the emperor's mother just passed away. That's roughly about 300 to 300 years ago. So there was the ban to use all these bright colors.
Or like we want to say, like they wanted to show the sorrow, you know, for the loss
respect.
and respect. That's why they use colder colors.
这或者可以理解为一个特殊的历史事件，它蕴含在了年画的风格中，为年画提供了一个非常特殊的。
So it's still called New Year pictures. 还是年画。
对，还是年画。
Wow.
So again, once again, broadens our understanding.
我们会发现年画是一个充满着一个动态的一个图像平台。
Yeah, it's developing all the time.
Okay, we have another batch. Yeah. So there's
what is it?
It's called Hang Tua. He's asking the colorful ones are the painted by hand.
Which one?
Yep, it's this one. Is the colorful ones are the painted.
是不是那些颜色特别丰富的年画都是手绘的？
它是那个我们看到大量的天津杨柳杏的，它是硬质做基础，再加上什么手绘，哎，
所以一半一半。
就是最难的是勾线造型，最难，把这个部分用什么？用木板印来解决，然后复色上色，它有一个顺着行走要简单一点。那么你说一半的劳动量不好说，我们从这个刚才是一个世俗生活的空间，年画。
Let me explain first to you about the techniques being used in drawing all these New Year pictures. Wood block was being used a lot in Yangliuqing style New Year pictures, but they carve the wood block and then they print them and use hand pen techniques to finish the final touches. So I was asking him whether it's like 50-50. And he said it's
really hard to say.
It's hard to say. Hard to say. But basically, all these techniques were used in producing, including those colorful ones.
Actually, in the minute, I think we're gonna have a good opportunity to try it out. So,
we will.
Yeah. So stick with us. You know, stick in the.
Yeah, we will also explain to you in details about how, especially Yangliuqing style, one major style of New Year pictures are produced.
Right.
All right.
我们刚才从这个展厅中是来源于跟世俗生活相关的年画，我们一到这个区域以后，我们又回到了精神世界中的年画，因为年画它从产生之初就是一个期盼性的，是一个形而上的。那么我会发现在这个展厅中有一些跟形而上的一些民间信仰会发生关系的一些什么图像经验。那么这种民间信仰，你会发现中国人的民间信仰、儒释道等等这一些都可以在年画中得以体现。
This is interesting. If we say the first three categories showing the themes from real life, daily life, and again the fourth category we're coming back to the spiritual life of Chinese people.
So the religion
times.
And different philosophy probably, yeah.
All included in New Year pictures.
So we can see what is this? Confucius.
Confucius. Confucianism,
Buddhism,
and Taoism. Three main religions in China.
Yeah.
这所以年画它既是来源于现实最基础的这种生活形态，也有那种形而上的信仰，它是一个混杂体。我们打个比方说，年画是中国最复杂的图像经验，像一个万花筒一样的，它折射出历史，折射出那个当下的人的生活状态，也折射出很多的你难以想象的。比如说，我们看这个是这种。
So yeah, like you said, you like to use this word kaleidoscope. It's a kaleidoscope of Chinese culture. Not only like, the daily life routine, but also when it comes to the spiritual way of things and religion. Yeah?
Yeah.
He said like, look at this picture.
这是一个，我们也可以叫它叫月光马儿。有人会想，哎，这个马怎么会叫马？这个马，
马就是
跟马没关系啊。
Okay, it's called a moon horse, but
moon horse.
I don't see a horse in it.
Moonlit horse. I can see a rabbit.
Rabbit，
有个 rabbit。
这个它是中国传说中跟月亮发生关系的。
Okay,
月亮
rabbits are always
兔子在里面
connected
捣
with the
药
moon.
With the moon. They like to connect to the moon.
Yeah.
这是汉代的。
There is a moon. There is a rabbit
On the moon.
on the moon.
这它的
Okay.
In
If you
Chinese
say
myth.
so.
In Chinese
In Chinese mythology.
Yeah, I see.
那么它跟月亮有关系，那么这种叫月光马儿，就是它跟月这个子就跟画的月亮啊等等这些跟叫月光。但是像马儿，有的人说是因为图像里画了马，但是大量的图像也没有画马，实际上它来源于我们秦代关于祭祀的时候，它用马来祭祀。那么这样的就像一个像考古地层一样的。虽然跟今天的实际发生公证无关，但是这个名称称谓却保留下来。
This is interesting. Horses were used a lot in worshipping in ancient times.
Yeah, for
especially in Qing
they were
dynasty.
offering horses as a sacrifice to their
Maybe,
gods.
and that is why all these forms in the old days were called a name with the ma,
Yeah,
with the
moon
horse in it, but not necessarily has any real connections with horses.
Yeah.
It's complicated. Anyway, let's just check out what's in there.
那会发现这种所谓的历史的知识的地层，混杂的更多这种月亮的传说、佛教的，这个是关羽。
That's 关羽 real figure, real general.
啊，他关羽在读书，
关羽 is
It's a real general from the Three Kingdom period.
he stands for wisdom, right? In China, 关羽 is like wise general.
Is more 关羽象征着什么？
关羽象征着一个，他是一个武将，但是他却什么呢？熟读诗书，是一个有文武气的这种什么
？He is a general. He is also a scholar.
就有文化、有知识的打仗的人。
Wisdom.
I
nailed it.
And he's loyal.
发现你会发现这个图像就像一个万花筒，
Again.
它在里面你会看到大量的中国人的关于历史的经验。关于信仰的经验，关于这种生活的经验混合在一起的这样的一个图像。那么我们感觉整个的这个年画都是混杂了这样的一个大量的一个像万花筒一样的。
所以最后，如果我们要总结一句，年画是什么？
年画是中国人的就是精神信仰在图像上的一种投射，民俗信仰中的在图像上投射。回到原点。就是这个年画最早在汉代，我们记载的叫桃符。桃符是什么呢？就在桃木上画上两个神，那么这个神当时是想象性的，那么叫神书玉律，那么这种想象性的神，然后画在上面就辟邪，然后这种慢慢人间的英雄成长起来以后，就取代了想象的神，所以它既跟想象的世界有关系，又跟我们的历史有关系，秦琼。那么我们回到那么年画的产生，或者是年画最早的桃符，就是驱凶。驱凶驱的是什么？我们这个年叫年兽，我们中国人想象年有一个年兽，那么这个年兽另外一个名字叫夕，所以我们的除夕夜就是跟年兽做斗争的，把这个东西赶走，然后第二年新年的福瑞才能来。这个动漫就是怎么驱赶年兽的一个动漫。
是的，好的，谢谢你，谢谢你，
谢谢你的介绍。Thank you so much for
谢谢
explaining so much to us.
Thank you so much. Basically, in the end, Ms. Tang was trying to conclude that Nianhua or New Year Pictures is a platform or reflection of Chinese people's beliefs in different ways.
And also a reflection of traditions and things that we're going through every day.
Yeah.
Right?
In the very beginning, probably they were just used to scare away the evil spirits to send the best wishes, but now it's been developed into a complicated system where all different cultural elements could be incorporated into this. That is why he kept saying this is just like a kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Right. Now, people were asking, how
do they do
how
it?
do you make them? How do you make them? And now we're joined by a specialist from Yangliuqing style of New Year Pictures. Hello.
Hi.
怎么称呼您？
王燕。
Ms. Wang, she is going to explain to us. She's got some.
She's got the tools.
She's going to explain how actually New Year pictures we see a lot of them were actually made.
Are painted, right?
是怎么做？有
您
什么样的步
介绍一下
骤？
我们的这个
步骤
好
？The
好好
main steps.
哦，
main
您会
steps.
说中文。好，我们来介绍一下我们的整个的工艺流程。我们现在展示的这个是4道工艺，是钩壳印绘。
Okay, 4 steps.
Let me
在
jump
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
Sketching, engraving, printing, and painting.
Okay, there are 4 steps. Well done.
在我们钩描这一步之前呢，有我们的画师有一个创作稿，也就是
So sketching.
Yeah, sketching.
手稿。
Yeah.
已经画好的手稿。
Like sketching for oil painting, right?
Right.
It's like the first step. Yeah.
为了方便我们的量产呢，我们要进行这种量产化的生产。由我们的钩描老师先把粉本里的线提出来，运用中国的18描的这种线技法。
All right, this is interesting because
Tell me
you
about
don't just paint the sketch like that. There is a real picture that could be finished by a professional painter, but you
Right.
borrow that to be in this New Year painting.
And then you
And
paint the
you-
lines,
you-
right?
Yeah, you sketch all these lines.
Oh, the main lines.
The
that
main
have to be there.
lines.
I
Yeah,
see.
that's the first step. 第二步。
第二步呢，我们钩描老师把这个线都钩好了以后，然后贴到镀梨木上。我们的这种木头，这个木板是特有的，叫镀梨木，因为它软硬适中。然后把这些空白的部分，这个稿子就不会再看到了，把这空白的部分搓掉，只留下线的部分，以刀代笔把它刻出来。
Again, this is
So they stick on the wood
Yeah.
on wood block, right?
Yeah.
And then when there's the white spaces.
This is complicated. I mean, easy to say.
How do you say
But
it?
it's basically you put the sketch on the surface of the wood, which is kind of a special wood, not too hard, not too soft, but you. It's,
And you
I don't
carve
know how
out.
you carve out of it.
You carve out the
all these
empty
lines.
spaces. And you leave
there's
the
no-
lines.
Exactly, and there's no room for mistakes. 就是
Wow.
坏了一个，这个就废了。
废掉。
Oh.
不能坏。
One mistake, gone.
And it's all
You have
messed
to
up.
start again.
Wow. Just take a look, and this is really
All
thin, like
fine
all
details.
these
I know, I
lines.
know. 这块板一般要做的话，要多长时间？
如果是这么大的画面，这种版的话，最少要5个月以上。
一个画工，一
一个老
雕工
师，对，最
If
少
you are going to finish one wood block this size, at least 5 months.
So half a year just is gonna
Yeah.
take you to just to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This part. Wow.
那如果要这样，你为什么我直接在上面画不就完了吗？
那样没有办法达到量产啊，因为好多人喜欢呀。
Why don't we just mass produce and just paint directly? Because they are meant for mass production.
Mass production.
So this is wood printing.
It takes 5 months to do one, but then
Yeah.
in a day you can just do as many
Yeah.
as possible.
然后呢？
然后就是印，在这边呢，就是它相应印出来的线稿，这个就是它印出来的线稿。
This is what have you got when you
So
print?
you there is a question. If you put the ink, is it not going to change? Maybe the wood will. 它会不会变坏呀？你一直在用水用那个
会磨损，
会
磨损
会磨损
scratches.
它有它的寿命的。
一般会用多久？
大概1000张就基本上这个，尤其像这种非常细的线条，基本上就要磨平了、磨没了。
1000 copies.
1,000 copies.
Probably it's the end of its life cycle.
And then you have to do it again.
Do it again.
5 months. Wow. 这个很厉害。
刚才咱们说的第二步是印，其实这一步也是印。
That's sketching,
Carving.
printing,
然后这个也是印。
and printing.
这个咱们显示的呢，就是它的套印版。刚才咱们看到的是线版，
线版
因为杨柳青
OK
年画是印绘结合的，它有部分的套色版，
那就不同的版，
对，不同颜色的版。
就是纹路都是一样的。
不一样，
也不一样
咱们看一下这个，我站这边可以吗？
Oh, I know.
看到这个颜色了吗？它是
Yeah.
套印上去的，它是不在里边，
Oh,
不在外
I
面
know.，
刚
You
刚好
explain。this.
I know. So for the same picture, they would use different wood blocks.
Yeah.
of different layers.
Different colors.
Different colors. One layer is going to be, for example, brown.
Yeah.
The other layer is green and then yellow.
Yeah, do it once, again and again and again.
And again.
就是它一遍一遍的不同的颜色套。我们套完之后，它只是一个这样的画坯半成品，然后要进行到我们
This is half product.
I see. And then
That's where you need hand painting techniques.
对，这个也是杨柳青年画最精彩的部分，也是区别于其他地方年画的一个主要的部分，就是我们有人工彩绘，它继承了宋元绘画的特点，融入了中国工笔重彩画的这个特点。它的笔法非常的细腻，颜色艳丽，非常的灵动。
Like I said, it's the final touches, but the final touches are extremely important.
But
The final product.
Take a look. It's actually
The
almost
difference.
everything of
It's
it
a
is done by the
primitive
hand.
product, right? It's early product.
Yeah.
Once this is done, when it becomes this,
This is amazing.
it takes a lot of work.
这个好像是比例也很大，就是手绘的这个比重还是
非
很重的。
常大。我们就是因为我们从事了这么多年，因为好多的朋友问我们，这个印绘结合它到底会占到多少？我们大概其统计了一下，最少要占到85%。
是手绘。
85%
手绘，对。
Okay, when we say wood block painting and hand painting, which part is which? How heavy is which part? 15%, 85% hand painting.
That's
You can
a
tell the
lot.
difference. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? And then, wow.
And when you look at this, this is fine. When you look at that, okay, not ready yet.
Not ready yet.
您手里拿这些是做什么用的？
是我们彩绘时的这个画笔和颜料。
Can you show them?
是画这些上面的吗？
看一下
是我们那边有画门子，是咱们这个纯
These
阳
are
毛
the，brush.
So,
非常的柔软。
可以化妆。It's really soft.
Yes，
No.
That you the craftsmen use.
而且这个笔
in producing,
而且这个笔也是
New
我
Year
们自
pictures.
制的。然后我们来看一下，这个就是我
This
们
is
平
showing
常
how
会
the
的
real
画
work
门
is
子
done.。画门子意思是
Oh,
挂在门
this
上。
picture is really famous.
Yeah,
年
you
年
see a
有
lot,
余。
年年有余。
Wish you good fortune or wish you what? Wealth.
Surplus, you know,
Surplus.
wish you, yeah.
Abundance.
Yeah.
我们来看一下这个是咱们的今年虎年的这个。
Okay. This is
对
the theme is the year of the tiger. We see this.
一边蘸颜料
Uh-huh
这个笔的用处就是一边蘸颜料
Yeah.
然后这边这个猜是什么？
What
蜡
is this? 这个是
蜡吗
棉吧？
棉花，猫一下，
棉花
猫一下。棉花里面有水，就是为了
Okay.
控制这边的
Wet
水分。
cotton, and this is paint.
Yeah, paint and you
One
control
side for
the.
paint, one side for wet cotton, just to
Yeah, you show them. Let me show them
neutralize
because they
if it
can't
is
really see. Can
too
you see
heavy or too light.
This is the cotton and this is the paint.
Yeah.
They dip in the color and then they control how much
Yeah.
water they
Yeah.
want in the
Yeah.
brush,
Yeah.
right? With this cotton.
然后呢，怎么画？
咱们展示一个杨柳青年画的一绝，叫转脸儿。来，
转脸
谢谢，谢谢。
Ah.
This is how they paint.
娃娃的
The
脸
face
就是非常的圆润，所以在转脸儿的时候
好有，那个渐变的感觉，你发现吗？它是从
是的
浅到深。
是
So
It's a 3D effect.
这一转呢，不能出溜儿，也不能出揪儿，要非常的圆润。
Man, that is a
I can't
professional
believe
move.
this is new, right? It's
这个
she
好
just
漂亮
finished
啊！
谢谢。
This is nice.
它这个也不是一次成型的，需要3番9染，要反复的来晕染。
反复的
要
那你要等它干了吗？
要等它
You
干。
have to when you wait until it's dry and you
Do it again.
Repeat it again. Repeat it again.
Wow. What about the tiger? Do we paint the tiger as well? Or no?
Once again, we would
我们再
like to encourage our viewers to continue to send your comments, and we are
Yeah,
seeing
we have a new batch
lot.
of comments.
Jesse Horn,
like
just like
making-
making carving of stone seals.
Stone seals, like in Zhang.
It's true, but probably new pictures sounds even more complicated.
I think what's different is like this: the seals are small, right? But it's the same technique. But when you do it like on that scale, yeah, it's like a
This is funny.
seal.
Mr. Hung, when you finish with the exhibition, and if you do not have a place to store all these prints, please let me know, as you can store it in my place.
You have to have a big place too, my friend.
Interesting. And As an artist, I find the amount of detail to be outstanding and inspiring.
他说这个细节做得非常
that
非常
create the
惊
wood
人，
blocks
谢谢。
are persons of great talent. This is from
都是有才华的人才能
Zanita
画出这么
Zarita.
漂亮
Thank you
的。
very much.
也是非常有眼光的人才能看到。
所以这
啊
个一溜都是一样的画儿，
对，
是
是一样
为什么用
的。就是我们也是为了量产。我们当转脸儿的时候，就把这些脸儿全都一次性的转。
所以你一般都是你怎么画？一般就是等等
这样
等等。
没有这么快，就是这样转。这是刚才我转完的，然后转完然后把它翻篇儿。为什么叫画完
Once
相门？
again,
然后
all
再
these
继续再
dolls are
转，
being used
然后再这样
for
再
mass
转，
production,
然后再
because
翻。
basically you're doing the same thing. Repeat the same process.
It's like a factory, no?
I know, line
Like
of production,
One
right?
step of the
Supply chain.
supply chain，
这样可以
有点像供应链一样，不是供应链，那叫
不
什么？
是供应链，
产链，
流水线。
流水线。
自己和自己流水，这样为了节约时间。
Right.
It saves a lot of time and more efficient.
我们来看一下
That's
我们的这
that's some
个
wisdom
勾描
too.
和印制的工艺。
And now we're seeing artisans actually doing what we just talked about and
Yeah.
carving, printing, not carving, but
This
printing.
part is really interesting.
and hand.
I wonder if we can
这个就是
try and print some.
Let's.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's，这个是印制的线板，然后旁边摆的就是刚才咱们说的那个套色板，看和这个线板是完全不一样的，是不是？你能看出来这
These
是哪
are
儿
for
吗？
the line sketches and these are for colors we just talked about.
Yeah, just pick it up. Look.
I think it's, I don't know, it's like a jigsaw, but where do they
Yeah.
put it? I don't know.
It's like a puzzle. Like where do you put it? Right.
啊，
So this is for the color red. 这是红色的，还有 the blue.
蓝色
蓝色
的、黄色的、橘黄的、绿色的。
那你怎么知道在哪里印？
它当然知道。
这个是一个非常复杂的事情，
这个很复杂
很复
It's
杂的。
complicated. They just know. We don't know. But what we can do is let's do the basic part.
Yeah.
Let's do the lines. Let's do the
可以
sketches.
体验一下线板
我们
的印制。
那个线怎么
让我们
操作？
的苏老师来
哎，
帮
苏老师
助一下。，
我要到这边来吗
Miss
对
Sue
来这边，来这边。
Miss Sue's gonna teach us to print,
Yeah.
to
您
do
在
the
中间
basic
啊
step. 啊哈，
啊
这个
你
这个
站这边
叫。棕刷，
OK.
这个棕刷，然后我们呢就
This
是
is the main brush.
Yeah.
蘸墨，然后给它，然后均匀的刷在这个板子上。
就
You know,
That
it
looks easy.
It looks like a to make a pancake in Tianjin.
Looks easy.
You know, 做那个煎饼在天津，那个炉子上先要抹一下油，有点
您放松，一会儿您感受一下，跟那是完全不一样。
不一样，不是煎饼果子。
是特别大的劲儿，然后就是给它非常均匀的刷在这个板上。
What do you feel like about
I don't know.
Putting the-
I don't know if I'm doing it correctly or not.
But you look good.
如果您有刷不到的地方，一会儿可印不上。
那哪儿知我怎么知道它刷？
对呀，How do we know if
凡
it's
是刷到墨的地方，它的板上是亮的。
How do you
仔细
check?
看它是
How do
亮
you
的。
check is
如
ready
果
or
没
not?
有刷到的地
it
方，
has
它
to
就是
reflect the light.
颜色就是污的。
Yeah, if it
看
is
这个位置。
if it is not bright, meaning it's not brushed.
It has to reflect the light. That's why, like, you have to look. You have to have a.
It's all
good,
based on experience.
而且还要
Yeah.
快。
Okay, quick.
如果太慢的话，前面是刚刷过的，就有干了。
Okay.
If you're too slow, then it gets dry.
I see. We have to.
Okay, go.
这够吗？
够了吗？
够了。这个您刷的时候需要就是整体，然后
整体
给它刷，然后
再来一下啊
再来一下，再来一下。
感受一下。对。
哎呀 you just be. Yeah. What about this one? This one, 养虎. Here.
银虎贺春。
Yes. We got it all. I think we're done.
起来一点，哎好，然后把这张纸我们给它，哎盖在这上面。
Very
Oh,
carefully.
we can't move it.
这个叫棕爬，
棕爬
手，对，然后是这样。
Oh,
Here
the
it comes. Here
magic!
it comes.
That's the magic, everybody.
Yeah, it's
这个手不要摸着它。
Oh, you
okay.
cannot touch it with other hands.
otherwise
And
the
I think there was
慢一点，哎，对，这个。
slow.
如果力量太大的话，纸可能会破；如果力量小的话，它可能会印不上。
so the
Okay.
string has to be
这个是一个恰到好
used
处的一个力量。
precisely well. Like if you push too hard, it's gonna be something like
Tear-
that.
Tear
If you,
apart.
yeah,
Oh.
you tear apart the cloth.
Yeah. I've already seen some sprinkles over there.
是不是可以到了见证奇迹的时刻了？
Okay, now it's time to witness the miracle. Let's do it. Let's do it together.
Not
非常的
bad.
完美啊！
Not bad. I
It's
have
not
to
really.
say.
I see
But
there's
the
a
line
wrinkle.
is no good.
是因为放纸的时候，它这个压盘子的时候，
我来试一个。Let me try it. Let me try
You
it.
try. You try
The
one.
whole process, huh?
I'm actually pretty good with this one.
You're happy.
You know, Xiaojun, he was like, it's not good enough. But you know, for the first try, I think it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
来我帮你
He can do a better job, I think.
稍微
Here we go.
有点抻一下。
Can't wait. Can't
What
wait.
about the 成语?
I've already done
you
it.
get
I've
okay?
done it.
Oh, I think it's
Are
gonna
we,
be
are
dry
we waiting
before
too
you.
long? Are we waiting too long?
抻一下。
And the 成语, yeah.
抻一下。
Here we go.
He thinks he can beat me.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now he thinks he
压
can.
压匀对。
But
好 ，OK， 放。
so you see from this picture, like
然后整体。因为这个纸
these
轻一
lines
点
are really
先让
thin.
它，先让它
That's why when they
大概知道
do the wood
位置
block-
都在哪儿，
Okay.
然后再压。
See?
Okay, do it. Oh, now you know how to be careful. That is just not fair.
Yeah, experience.
You got an
这
experience
个板
now.
太大了，是吧？因为这个
I'm
板太
gonna just
大
move it a
了。
little bit.
No, no, actually yours is okay.
怎么了？刚才什么问题啊？我
No, it's not easy.
是
It's
太
not easy.
太重了是吧
因为这个板大，面积大，所以不好操作。
？Oh, it's too. It's.
Not too difficult for us.
She said it's difficult because it's a big one.
可以了。
You know, if it was smaller, it
自
would
己
be.
接，从上。从
Okay,
上
now, there's a time to compare two great artists, Xiaojun and Yegor. Which one you like best?
Actually,
Okay,
yours is better.
I think I like yours. Contrast is much better.
Yeah, complementing each other. That's the spirit.
You know what? I see a wrinkle here, but who doesn't have wrinkles? You know, at
Oh
our
yeah,
age.
that's like the trademark. That's your
That's your
production, right? Yeah. Okay, I mean, basically we show you the main steps of how New Year pictures of one major style, Yangliuqing style, is being produced, and all these kids are fairly interested, and then you can see.
Yeah.
You can see. Let me just put it.
Thank
put it
you,
over here.
Mrs. Sue. Thank you so much, you know, for teaching
And
us.
this is how he is doing.
这一步呢，
The
就是
line
我们的
sketching
勾描工艺，就是刚才咱们说的，我们这个其实
下面是一个粉本。
下面就是我们当
像是一
时
个
做的一个起好的这个
一幅画。
对，一幅
一幅画
画的这个线稿，然后由我们的勾描老师来把这些线提出来。
We talked about the main lines,
Yeah,
remember?
在提出来的时候要整理，而且用到我们的18描，什么铁线描、高古游丝描啊、钉头鼠尾描这些，我们的传统的这种。
This is what we talked about, and underneath the thin paper on surface is a ready product, and then this master is to delineate the
Yeah.
lines of the real picture.
But you know, I'm really surprised. If I was to do it, I would use a pencil. But he's using a brush. It's so much harder to control. 就是他用的是笔啊，要我的话，可能就用铅笔好了。
No, no, no
那没有
chance
那个意
for,
境。
for mistakes.
啊
No mistake at all.
No mistake.
Oh, never
这个
easy.
很难很多。
Never easy.
非常难。
是。
这幅是咱
And
们
now
就
Miss
是
Wang
萤火
has
鹤村
something to
的成品
showcase. Let's move over here.
To show there's a surprise for everyone,
A
right?
real New Year picture.
对，这个是咱们画好的一个成品，
哇
而且是装裱好的一个成品。
That's
这个就
what
是
we did was supposed to be when it's ready.
This is the completed
The
version.
New Year of the tiger.
Yeah.
这个老虎就象征着勇敢、智慧和勇
Bravery,
气。
wisdom, courage.
柿子，事事如意，万事如
Okay,
意。
everything goes as you wish.
祥云，吉祥。
Auspicious clouds.
Auspicious
玉
clouds.
兰花和桃花寓意着春天欣欣向荣。
Okay, a
And what
new
about the
life
fortune
in a
over
new
here?
spring.
Money。
Money.
That's fortune,
Wealth.
wealth.
衣服上的这个牡丹花象征着富贵荣华。
Okay.
Lotus, right?
Again,
Lots of wealth and fortune.
yeah, good life.
Good life.
Good life.
Happy life.
Happy life.
整幅画传达的信息就是预祝大家虎年虎虎生威，虎年大吉，
Okay.
如虎添翼。
So let's use this opportunity and
Right.
also this new paintings
Yeah.
to send our best wishes to all our viewers a happy Chinese New Year of the Tiger. Happy New Year!
Happy
All the
New
best
Year.
wishes.
虎年大吉！
虎虎生威，元宵节快乐！
元宵节快乐！